Canceled? Bloody me canceled.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at the most abrupt and unexpected cancellations of shows that seem to have plenty of life left in them.
But it's the end of The Late Show on CBS. I'm not being replaced. This is all just going away.
This will entail some spoilers. iCarly. One of Nickelodeon's most popular programs during its heyday, iCarly returned almost a decade later as a Paramount Plus series.
After years of doing iCarly with Sam, and then hosting Italian QVC, and then my brief stint in college radio, I'm finally gonna be back online where I belong.
The revival's third season left us with two major bombshells. First, Carly and Spencer's mother returns, crashing the former's impromptu wedding.
Oh my God. Mom?
You got a mom?
Then, shortly after this cliffhanger, it was confirmed that the show had been canceled. Pulling the plug on one of Nickelodeon's most beloved brands was one thing, but leaving fans on this unresolved note was a real Neville move.
Please, do you really think I'd stage a fake wedding? Ask Freddie to be my best man to make sure you'd be here, even though I can't stand him and never could. Hey! Invite all your closest friends and family, pay actors to fill out the guest list, also you'd go mad with jealousy and realize you and I were meant to be together all along?
Oh my God, Neville, did you do that?
Would it be so wrong if I did?
Thankfully, Miranda Cosgrove revealed in 2025 that a script for a finale film was nearly finished and production would soon commence. While Carly would get closure, the show's cancellation was confounding nonetheless, especially since it was a selling point for some Paramount Plus subscribers.
Is it true that maybe a movie, because the show left on a big cliffhanger?
Yeah.
And is it true that maybe there's a movie in the works?
Yes, I'm excited. We're gonna film a movie early next year.
Glow. A strong ensemble piece led by Allison Brie and Betty Gilpin, this fictionalized look at the real gorgeous ladies of wrestling organization was a consistent critical success for Netflix.
Sorry, are you hiring actors to play wrestlers, or are we the wrestlers?
Yes.
Which one?
The first season even got an Emmy nomination for Outstanding Comedy Series. The show was set to wrap up with a fourth season. The first episode was finished in early 2020. That said, COVID naturally shut down production. But surely filming would resume after the pandemic, right?
I hope your Secret Santa gets you that. Or maybe a gift that's really thoughtful and cheers you up and reminds you that there's still some good and beauty in humanity.
Unfortunately, Netflix canceled Glow, unsure how a show requiring close physical contact could function under new mandates. Had the final season been completed, it wouldn't have come out until 2022.
Delayed, of course.
Netflix wasn't willing to wait almost 3 years, although shows like Wednesday had a similarly lengthy gap between seasons.
This is the first time you've ever willingly returned to a school. How does it feel?
Like returning to the scene of the crime. I already know where the bodies are buried.
My name is Earl. Doing well in the ratings and winning a few Emmys, it was hard to imagine NBC canceling the series without allowing Earl to cross off the final entry on his list.
And Earl's like, holy, he has a list too. How'd you figure out the list? And the guy says, well, I talked to this guy, told me about it, so I learned it from this guy. And Earl goes back and finds all these people who have lists, who are out there trying to do good, and it all comes back to him.
Not only did the network deny Earl the chance to get on Karma's good side, but the final episode bowed out on the craziest surprise. Earl is the biological father of Joy's firstborn son, Dodge, and Darnell isn't really Earl Jr.'s father.
I'm Dodge's father.
That explains why Dodge's mustache is starting to come in already.
We've got another problem.
What?
These 3 DNAs match. That means it's you and the boys, which makes this one mine, and it doesn't match any of those.
What does that mean?
It means I'm not Earl Jr.'s father.
According to actor Ethan Suplee, this sudden ending was due to a clash between NBC, which licensed the show, and Fox, which produced it. Fox wanted more money, NBC didn't respond, and by the time Fox was willing to accept their deal, the network told them, too late, that is bad karma.
And no other network decided they wanted to come in? And
there was almost going to be like a 10-episode thing on TBS, and then that fell apart.
Paula's Best Dishes. Between Paula's Home Cooking, Paula's Party, and Paula's Best Dishes, the poster chef for Southern hospitality was a Food Network staple for over a decade.
Y'all come on in.
pick you out an easy chair. We got the fire going, and we're just going to entertain y'all today with these wonderful recipes.
Paula Deen also gained several lucrative endorsement deals, but her empire and reputation came crashing down in June 2013. Lisa Jackson, who managed Dean's restaurant Uncle Bubba's Seafood and Oyster House, accused the owner's brother of sexual harassment and racial discrimination. The judge threw out the latter part of Jackson's lawsuit, as the plaintiff was white, although the sexual misconduct claim stayed.
The U.S. District Court Judge William T. Moore Jr. threw the case out, saying that the racially offensive comments were not directed at the plaintiff, nor were they intended to harass her.
While a settlement was reportedly reached, Deen torpedoed her career when she casually admitted to using racial slurs and telling racist jokes. This promptly ended Deen's relationship with the network, which canceled her remaining show in due course.
I want to apologize to everybody for the wrong that I've done. I want to learn and grow from this.
In each, Deen offers no explanation for her comments.
Westworld. When Westworld premiered on HBO in 2016, it wasn't just a hit, it was a phenomenon, invading pop culture and sparking numerous theories online.
A place with unlimited possibilities.
Oh God, it's incredible.
Better be for what we're paying.
As the plot grew increasingly complicated, even the most die-hard fans lost interest. This was reflected in the ratings drop during seasons 3 and especially 4. Since the first season set a viewership record for HBO, many felt Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy had built up enough goodwill to end things on their own terms.
You pull one character, the overall story adjusts. You pull 200 at once, and it's a disaster. I mean, what do you propose we do? Close down?
Although a 5th and final season was negotiated, HBO passed. We're not sure what's more shocking, that Westworld ended on such an unceremonious note, or that, as of 2025, you can't even stream it on HBO Max. It's like the show's existence was merely a dream.
Hosts and humans were given the gift of intelligent life. And we used it to usher in our own annihilation.
Angel. Although Buffy the Vampire Slayer had ended, it appeared the franchise would live on through the spin-off Angel, which was entering its 5th season.
We're all one big happy Manson family.
Angel was still among the highest-rated shows on the WB, making it all the more logic-defying when news leaked that it wouldn't be getting a 6th season. Creator Joss Whedon was caught off guard, comparing it to a healthy person enduring a fatal heart attack.
I'm telling you, our fearless leader has fearlessly lost it. There's no part of this that makes any sense. I mean, we could be next.
Meanwhile, head writer David Fury blamed Whedon, who supposedly pushed for an early season renewal. Fury believes that if Whedon had been patient, season 6 would have been guaranteed. In any case, Whedon reworked the season 5 finale into a series finale, yet the show concludes on an open-ended note, which some found fitting for Angel.
The last 10 minutes at best.
And let's make them memorable.
And in terms of a plan, we fight. Bit more specific?
Well, personally, I kind of want to slay the dragon.
Law and Order. Law and Order originally ran on NBC for almost 2 decades, launching one of the network's most prominent franchises.
You don't really think you're gonna fill that thing?
I got 3 checks in here. One's from the people in my office, the other's from the police commissioner, and the third one's from the mayor. You got a lot of friends, Lieutenant.
In 2010, the network renewed the spin-off Law and Order SVU and moved forward with Law and Order LA, which would only last 1 season. However, NBC canceled the crime drama that started it all. Creator Dick Wolf was reportedly infuriated, under the impression that Law & Order would at least get 1 more season.
What are you offering? We can't offer anything. He's under federal jurisdiction.
Despite attempts to have TNT pick up the series, it never materialized. At the time, Law & Order was just shy of surpassing Gunsmoke as the longest-running scripted primetime series in history. It took another 12 years, but NBC finally brought Law & Order back.
I've been thinking about this for a while. It's time. It just is.
Still, we think 30 Rock best summed up its initial cancellation.
We have Anthony Anderson, the star of Law & Order, which is entering its 21st... Why did we cancel that? That doesn't make any sense.
Gilligan's Island. Given its lengthy lifespan in reruns, some might be surprised to learn that Gilligan's Island only ran for 3 seasons.
No, Skipper, I'm very happy to be here. I'm so happy I could kiss the ground. This island tastes terrible.
Few were more shocked than the cast, who creator Sherwood Schwartz had led to believe that a fourth season was a done deal. Some of the actors even purchased property near the show's filming location.
Now is no time to panic, Gilligan.
It's as good a time as any.
Although Gilligan's Island had seen a slight dip in the ratings, the show won its time slot. Regardless, CBS gave its lot to Gunsmoke, which network president William S. Paley and his wife Babe saved from cancellation.
Writing this adventure up on our log. Wonder how you spelled King Kalawani.
K-I-N-G, King.
Thanks a lot, Gilligan.
This came at the expense of Gilligan's Island, which was hastily set adrift. The story eventually continued in Rescue from Gilligan's Island, but only a ship of fools would cancel such an iconic show.
Tell me, Gilligan, how does it feel to be found?
It sure beats getting lost.
Roseanne. After more than 2 decades off the air, Roseanne returned for a 10th season that retconned its widely divisive series finale.
What happened?
I thought you were dead.
I'm sleeping. Why does everybody else think I'm dead?
You looked happy. I thought maybe you moved on.
The revival was an instant ratings smash, quickly leading to an 11th season renewal. It seemed nothing could go wrong until Roseanne Barr got in her own way. Days after the season finale, Barr made a racist comment about Valerie Jarrett on social media.
Within hours, ABC pulled the plug on the show, saying Roseanne's Twitter statement is abhorrent, repugnant, and inconsistent with our values, and we've decided to cancel her show.
Disney CEO Bob Iger had already advised Barr to, quote, stay off Twitter, but she didn't take his warning to heart. While Barr's behavior was unacceptable, it was surprising to see how swiftly ABC canceled the revival amid its massive success. The rest of the Connors would return in a spin-off series, but the family matriarch was killed off.
Wish I would have known, you know?
It wouldn't have mattered, baby. She was gonna do what she was gonna do. She never listened to a damn person in her life.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Whether David Letterman or Stephen Colbert was behind the desk, we assumed that The Late Show would always be a flagship franchise for CBS.
That once Skydance gets CBS, the new owner's desire to please Trump could put pressure on late-night host and frequent Trump critic Stephen Colbert.
With Colbert's tenure having the highest viewership in late night for almost a decade, it was beyond baffling when CBS announced the show would end in 2026. CBS wasn't merely replacing Colbert. The Late Show, a TV fixture since 1993, would cease to exist. Supposedly, this was because the show had been losing $40 million annually.
$40 million's a big number. I could see us losing $24 million, but where would Paramount have possibly spent the other $16 million? Oh, yeah.
Many found these claims suspicious, not only because it was #1 in the ratings, but the cancellation coincided with Colbert accusing his parent company of bribing President Trump. This led critics to wonder if other late-night comics might be on the chopping block for criticizing the President of the United States.
I never even imagined there would ever be a situation in which the President of our country was celebrating hundreds of Americans losing their jobs. As somebody who took pleasure in that, that to me is the absolute opposite of what a leader of this country is supposed to be.
Which TV cancellation shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments.